True crime mystery. Robert Pickton, the pig farmer killer, Canada's darkest secret. They thought the smell was from the pigs. But when police dug deeper, what they found on that farm would haunt Canada forever. It wasn't just a pig farm. It was a graveyard. Before we dive into this horrifying story, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our next crime investigation. Now, let's uncover one of Canada's darkest secrets. In the quiet town of Port Coquitlam, British Columbia, Robert Pickton lived a life that seemed ordinary, at least from the outside. He owned a large pig farm. He kept to himself, and no one really paid attention to the man with the messy beard and quiet smile. But in Vancouver's downtown east side, women were disappearing, one after another. Most of them were Indigenous women, many struggling with poverty, addiction, and life on the streets. The police didn't act quickly. They assumed these women had just moved on. But families knew something was wrong. They were vanishing without a trace. For years, the disappearances continued. Dozens gone. No suspects. No answers. Then in February 2002, a simple weapons search changed everything. Police raided Pickton's farm expecting to find illegal guns. What they found instead was something far worse. Behind the barns, they discovered personal belongings, women's purses, IDs, and clothing. And then, horrifying remains, bones, skull fragments, and DNA mixed with the soil and pig feed. The truth was unbearable. Pickton had been luring women to his farm, murdering them, and disposing of their bodies by feeding them to pigs. When police began testing the DNA, the scale of his crimes became clear. More than 60 women were believed to have been his victims. Pickton bragged to an undercover officer that he wanted to make it to and even 50 before stopping. The trial was one of the most disturbing in Canadian history. In 2007, he was convicted of 6 counts of second-degree murder, though investigators found evidence of many more. He was sentenced to life in prison, with no possibility of parole for 25 years. But this case wasn't just about one man's evil. It exposed deep cracks in Canada's justice system, how the lives of poor and Indigenous women were ignored for so long. It took years for police to take the disappearances seriously. By then, dozens of families had already lost someone. Robert Pickton's pig farm became a chilling symbol of how society sometimes fails its most vulnerable. It raised a painful question that still echoes today. How many lives could have been saved if someone had cared sooner? Even now, the site of Pickton's farm remains a place of silence and sorrow, a reminder of the women who were forgotten until it was too late. Thank you for watching today's story on True Crime Mystery. If you found this case haunting and important, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into real-life mysteries. And tell us in the comments, do you think justice was truly served in the Pickton case? Until next time, stay safe and stay curious.